KR, it's been an absolute pleasure sitting down with you and reminiscing a little bit.
Are you going to try and get off this interview without talking about your new big project?
Well, once again, we're not able in the same way.
Yeah.
You know,
but you can give
not,
us just the top line.
yes, I can. I can. You know, well, we've been working together, yourself and myself, and Robbie Deans and
Brian
Brian
Ashton.
Ashton, especially, on looking at a new, shorter version of the game, and with fewer numbers of players and safer and simpler rules. And we're about ready to roll it out. But we're not just at the point yet where we can actually.
But can you share the name, or you want to unveil it properly? Okay. Well, I think it's a great idea, as you know.
Well, why we can talk about the name. It's 11's Rugby, and it's 11 aside, and it's played over 44 minutes in 4 quarters of 11 minutes, and it sits right in the middle of 7s and 15s.
It's fast, it's athletic, but you've still got to be tough.
Yeah,
and it's very innovative, and I think it to me is reminiscent of the way cricket went and saved itself, because we have to do something about concussions. We have to do something about the extreme physicality. We have to do something about getting young kids back into the game and about making mothers comfortable for our great game. And I think that your idea is brave, innovative, edgy. I think it's well grounded, because you once, to your shame, were a referee. So you actually understand the laws, which makes you almost unique in refereeing circles. And it's just good, Moff, that I think you're still, Paul Simon wrote a song, Moff, still crazy after all these years. It's good you are.
Yeah, but you can't go on a journey like that without other people around you, and people who understand the vision and who, more than that, understand how to get there. So yeah, we're just about ready to release it. There's a few things that we're just working on at the moment, and yeah, so you managed to coax out of me the world, the world first. But anyway, KR, where are you at the moment?
In New Jersey. Trudy and I are here. We just came up to in New Jersey. We have a farm here that we share with our daughter and her husband and their 3 grandkids, and we came up to see Elton John's Good Farewell Yellow Brick Road concert at Madison Square Garden last night. So Elton John, 74 years old, his 44th gig at the Garden, his last tour. He can hardly walk now. He's just had his hips and his knees done surgery. But boy, he can play the piano, he can sing, and he connects with an audience. 17,000, sell out, everything, 2.5 hours, nonstop. Nobody sat down. My knees are about the same shape his are in now after 2.5 hours of that. So he's still standing, Moff, and it's good you are too.
Yeah, only just. No, I just think Elton John is fantastic. One of my very favorite artists. And if he's on a farewell tour, I'm just wondering whether he's going to be coming down this part of the world.
Yeah, he's played 190 shows. I think he's reaching the end, and I think he's going to finish it in the US. I think, but yeah. I think so. Yeah, and he just said, he talked about it and said, I've had the best career they've ever seen, amazing visuals, blah, 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 blah. But it's time now, I want to spend time with my kids, and I want to spend time enjoying this great life. And thanks for everything you've done. He was magnificent. They were all there, your song, Candle in the Wind, The Bitch Is Back, Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting, Crocodile Rock, Rocket Man.
It's fantastic, and great that you were able to go and see him.
Well, you probably have a lot of clothes that would still look fit in the, in the
Yep.
Elton John era with your glitter and all your glam from the 80s and the disco era, Dave.
Yeah, I could. I could have worn my big glasses.
Yeah.
Those big. I
Well,
could have worn those, and I could have worn them on here. That would have given me some sort of, you know, reason
branding,
for branding.
awareness.
And
See,
do you know anything about branding, KR?
I've spent a little bit of time on that, Moff, but there you have to have material to work with.
So are you happy with the Moffcast brand?
I think it's I just hope any enthusiast and passionista for this great game of ours, and you are both those two things, go out there and chat to people about it. It's a passion for us. I mean, Fitzy told me, once when I was thinking of going into the game professionally with a big sports brand, he said, "Don't do it, man. Rugby's your passion, and if it becomes your job as well, you'll lose something." And it was really good advice.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's been the greatest passion, and it's the greatest passion of my life.
And he's another one on my list, of course, Fitzy. To
Well, he was right there with us, shoulder
yeah,
to
he
shoulder,
was.
doing the right thing during the whole
Yeah,
pro area. And a lot of players owe a lot to JK and to Sean
yeah,
because they really set the framework and brought together in that little black book the values of the All Blacks in a
yeah.
great way. And obviously they've been lived on through McCaw and through Reed and Carter and so on, and through the current crop. But JK and Fitzy were really right at the heart of that move to professionalism, and they really safeguarded the New Zealand players.
I know you've got to go to some very important stuff, but I just thought I'd quickly mention the Silver Lake deal, which I think both you and I were very critical of originally. And it's in its second iteration, it's a lot better, and I found myself supporting it. And I think what happened in the interim was that the Players Association sat down with Silver Lake and impressed on them what rugby means to New Zealand and to New Zealanders. And in actual fact, I was told that on one occasion they had 8 ex-All Black captains on a call with Silver Lake, and the whole deal changed because I think Silver Lake didn't fully understand what rugby means to New Zealand. They do now.
As Fitzy would say, full credit to all concerned.
Yeah, yeah, but it's it'll be interesting to see a lot more pressure on the All Blacks to perform, of course, now, but equally a lot of pressure on New Zealand
Moffo,
rugby to perform.
pressure is a privilege.
Yeah. And from now on, I'm going to walk towards it.
There you go. Take care, old
Good on
boy.
you, mate. Thank you very much, KR.
Ciao.
Ciao.